What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin and ICP Renegades tonight. We're gonna have a episode where I go in and I do my normal TA, but we're also going to check out those staking features on Canister and actually show you me using them now. So basically, I've staked three 2D whales over there and one 3D whale NFT. And now I have some tokens over there that has built up since I've staked them. So what I'm going to do is go over there and withdraw those tokens if it works real quick. If not, we'll just move past it real quick. But if we can do that, that'll be cool. I'm still got this congestion going on, so just bear with me tonight. I should be fine. It's just I've noticed talking sounds a little stuffy, so we'll get past that though. And we're going to look at the price of ICP. The cool thing is we did hold our $6 support. The bad thing is we never really did establish that $7 support like I thought we were going to and thought we did. But the cool thing is we are still at a good place with ICP. So let's get right into this video. I just want to show you guys how to interact with these tokens and the best way to make the most money out of your ICP and your tokens as well. Because this is what we're here to do. We're here to make the most out of all of our stuff. So let's see. Hopefully this will work real quick. As you see, all of these are live. If you have your Xcanic NFTs, you can stake them over here for Xcanic token. And this is the one that I have, the 2D whale. I am going to get some Xcanic cards. When my money on Coinbase goes through, that's going to be another 6 days though. So maybe I'll acquire more before that, but if not, hopefully, well, this is live for 54 days, so I'm good. As you see, there's 1,716 of these, and I have earned about 2,358. Let's refresh. Yeah. So this is how many tokens I've earned so far, and let's harvest these bad boys. And it'll go right into the wallet that I've connected onto, and then I can take it over. Boom! Look at that immediately, and it'll go right into my wallet on my plug wallet, and then I can take it over to ICP swap, which is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stake them over there. So I harvested already for my 2D dream whale, and now for my 3D dream whale to earn whale tokens. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go over to ICP swap. And as you see, I've actually already earned 7,000 of them. And I plan on buying more of all of these. NDP as well. And we're going to look at NDP as well because it's on several exchanges. And I think that is, and so is Xcanic actually. So I think that's pretty interesting in the grand scheme of things. So it says I have 0 here, but let's refresh this because I just did it, right? Let's refresh. And should be good to go. Okay. Yeah, it says 0 there. 0 there. Okay, cool. So it did work. And let's just log out of here. Log out. Boom. There we go. Let's close this out now. And then maybe I just have to log out and log back in. We'll see. Yeah, let's try that. If not, they'll be there in a little. I'm not worried about it. They'll be there in a little bit, but I'll just stake them over here. Even if I can't show you right this very second, that's what you would do. You just get them out of there and then wait however long it takes to get over here. I've done it before. That's how I have the 7,000 in there, so it works fine. And maybe you just have to reset your wallet or whatever, or just wait a little while, a couple minutes or something, and they'll be there. So they're not there right this very second. Is that the same wallet that I have though? Yeah, it is. Okay, I just had to make sure that it was the same wallet. So I'll just check back on that later. And they should be there, or probably by the end of the episode, we'll check back on that. If not, it might be a different wallet I have it in actually. So, but then the cool thing is we have these Xcanic over here, and then you can actually go over here and buy any of these tokens right here. So the one thing I want to tell you that I guess I should have told you before, when you buy ICP off of these exchanges and stuff, if you do it with your bank account, then you have to wait a period of time before you can send that crypto out. Like, say, if you buy ICP from your bank account, you have to wait 7 days before you can send that ICP to your plug wallet and then be able to interact with here. Now, if you send like Bitcoin or another crypto to an exchange and then just trade the crypto for ICP, then you can send it immediately. So if you're planning to make a token purchase, it's always good to have some liquid ICP on hand. That way, if you need to make a purchase when the price goes down to a certain level, then you have ICP right there on hand. So that works perfect for me. They have this IC drip on here now. This is a new one. I kind of want to go in and look at DMD as well, and then maybe IC drip project a little bit. Maybe we'll do that on today's episode. But the two I want to highlight right now are NDP and Xcanic. And why I want to highlight these two is because they have the most exposure of any of these crypto when it comes to multiple exchanges. So if we go over here to Sonic and you come and look at the tokens they have over here, like OGY, this is only on Sonic, right? It's not on ICP Swap, at least listed, but NDP is. So NDP you can get over on Sonic and ICP Swap at the same time, as well as Xcanic. So that really gives them a leg up on the competition. I like to see multiple listings on different decentralized exchanges because it's just better for the ecosystem. And it's really cool for us to be able to buy it on whatever platform we're the most comfortable with, right? Some people might like Sonic better. Just as a preference, you'll use them both, right? But you're like, hey, I kind of like this one better for this feature or whatever, and you like interacting with that one. And so you have the opportunity to use these tokens on multiple platforms, buy, sell, add liquidity, and all that other cool stuff, right? So I really just wanted to point that out. Now for these new tokens, right? I do kind of want to look at Boxy Dude one of these days. We're probably not going to do that today. But Boxy Dude, and here's the box token for it. This is actually a cool little project. It's just kind of weird. I like kind of weird stuff. So nerdy kind of weird stuff. And that is kind of nerdy, weird, cool stuff. So but yeah, let's look at these ones for today. I want to kind of look at least at IC Drip. And this is actually just kind of fly of the whim of my pants right here, or whatever you call that, fly by the seat of my pants right here on this one because I didn't plan on doing that. I was just going to kind of look at the price, but I think we should look at this project right here because I'm thinking about buying into this, and so I kind of want to know about it. So let's. The first place I always go is Twitter. And why I do that is because there could be anybody pretending to be these guys. So I don't normally use Google as my main source of searching. I always go to Twitter, and this is like some pro tips right here. Because that way, if you can't find it just in the Google search either, or someone pretending, you go to Google and then you can look them up that way and make sure it's the legit people. That's just to help keep you safe, the community safe, and just all of us safe. So and then you can make sure it's the right one right here. Boom. I see Drip community token right here. I'm already following them. This is the one, right? And then I go to their website, and that's how I find what. And if they don't have the website here, then um, I kind of look to what they do have. This looks like they have a Telegram. That might be a Telegram. Let's check this out. Yeah, so here's their Telegram group. It's actually kind of small right now, 714 members. These are brand new projects, everybody. So this is like, like a Solana type token deal when they were at the beginning of their stuff. Like I remember Solana when it was in beta and it was just super small and had like very, very few members. And then it blew up to this big thing, right? And I think these are just really going to do well. I want to see different not just the Telegram group. Here's the canister for the IC Drip token. I just kind of want to see some of their. I guess they don't have a website or. We are not developer of IC Drip NFTs. ICD is a first community token on ICP. Okay. So this is different than the NFTs. Okay, that's good to know. What is this? Happy birthday, IC Drip, ICP Dripland. Okay. Maybe this has the website. Let's check this one. Dripland, tinyurl.com. I see Dripland. Open project, liquid democracy, community, game file, and the internet computer. This looks pretty cool. Okay, this is on Discover, so this might be their. Oh, this is their portal on Discover. Okay, Dripland. I like it. Oh, they have like almost 5,000 people in their portal here. So this is cool. This is why I like to look into projects and just kind of see how they're doing. And this looks pretty cool. And that was a year ago. So they just had their first year anniversary, is what I think it was saying. Um, I see Dripland. Okay, and then now they have their token that is being airdropped. And I think you can buy it right now, right? Let's see. I think it's purchasable right now. Yep, it does have a monetary value. So that's pretty cool. You can get 1,200 of them for one wrapped ICP right now. So that makes it one wrapped ICP 1,200. I wonder how much each of them are. Okay, 0.12345 6 zeros and then 8 1 basically. They don't really need to go that far with it. Just go to 8. 8 is plenty. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Interesting little project. I'd like to look more into this because I you can't find a whole lot. Oh, dripland.io. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for, their website. I always like to check out websites of a place. Cool. I was gonna say if they don't have a website, that just makes me a little bit leery. But yeah, they have a website. Never mind. I was like, we're gonna find this wherever it is. But yeah, this looks legit. This looks cool. Another great project. I wonder how they did in the supernova, or if they were a part of that. These are the kind of projects that are the heart and soul of the internet computer. Building tokens, pioneering the way. ICP Swap is listing as many tokens as they can that are legit. So I really any project that's kind of on ICP Swap already. I already have that base level of trust with ICP Swap, but I always do my research. It's just a mechanism to keep you safe. But yeah, this looks cool. I might be buying some of this one too. And what was the other one we were going to look at? The Demian Dow. Is that was it? Demian. How do you say that? Demian Dow. Demian Dow. I guess we'll look at that one because I've never heard of that one before. And it looks like it's sellable right now too, right? Monetary value. Yep. And you can get almost 10,000 of these ones. See, that's why you have to look at the project, look how many tokens there are. I mean, we could go do that first, actually. Before we go look into this next project, let's go look at IC Drip tokenomics over here. I'm going to have to add it to my wallet because they're new over here. So let's go add these. Which one? Oh, I didn't add Demian. And then IC Drip. There we go. So that's how you do it. You go over here, add token if you don't have them on here, and then you can look into the tokenomics of the crypto from your wallet, even if you don't have any of them. So this one has 10 billion. This is a lot like the Ghost token total supply, and 8 decimals, which just means basically 8 decimals. Goes right there, boom, 8 decimals. Transfer fee is little. Small transfer fee. And look at all the holders already, 4,000. That's not bad for a new crypto already, and it just got listed on ICP Swap, so this is pretty cool. And the price is really low. for now, so that's pretty cool. 8,000 wrapped ICP, $50,000 in volume. It looks like a lot of these were probably airdropped to people so far. So I like to see tokens after all the weak hands leave, and then that's when money really starts pumping in. They do it specifically for that reason. They wait for all the weak hands to, take their little $3 out of there, and then we can all start making some real money. Um, That's what people don't understand. It's like if I do an airdrop, it's to find out if I want to buy that token and make money. It isn't necessarily just to get 2 or 3 free dollars. I mean, I don't go around just looking for 2 or 3 free bucks because there's a lot of money to be made in crypto if you do it right, and you can just trade and make more money than that. So, or hodl. That's a good way to make money too. Trading and hodling are both good ways. So this one looks good. The tokenomics are good, a nice amount of volume for a fairly unknown project at this point. So I'd like to see after a little bit of marketing and a little bit of a push how it would do. So that's pretty exciting on that one. Now let's go on to Demian Dow, DMD. All right. I don't know if I've looked into the tokenomics on this one. Okay, it looks like it's about half of the supply of the last one. It's at 5 billion. And the same decimals, transfer fee is a lot on the same lines of ICP. And I'm not sure if that's in ICP or if that's in this token. So this only has 78 holders. That right there is the worrisome part. Why does it only have 78 holders? Is there a tech problem that is making it do that? Because I mean, I would buy into this token just to see what would happen. Like more than 78 people should be in this. I would take a chance on it, especially if only 78 people are going to try it out. That isn't, enough to actually see if it's going to work. So, yeah, I don't know. I would keep an eye on this. I don't know how it says that it has $3 million in market cap when there's only 78 holders. That's a little bit confusing to me. What do you got? Like, I need your opinion on this, everybody. Like, I want to find good things with this, but everything is looking kind of, and I don't always trust what I see either, because everything could look bad and it could all be legit, right? So that's why I don't always trust a first glance. I do real research before I speak on stuff like that, because who knows? This could just be the fully diluted market cap. And this is just how much it would be if all of the tokens were out there, right? But who knows? This doesn't make a lot of sense unless it is 3 million in volume. And if that's the case, then somebody is a massive whale. Someone's a millionaire, like holding $1 million at least worth of this token. I would bet you out of 78 people, $3 million market cap. That means someone's holding probably a mil at least, or half, or maybe even 2 million, or 2.5 million actually. Like someone could have a lot of that. I don't know. This is all speculation, guys. What do you think on this? I would like to see more time. I would like more people to enter it before I did. Or I want to learn about it. Let's go look about it. Let's figure it out. Let's go try to see what this thing is and what's going on with this. Because now I'm interested. Like that kind of thing interests me when, all right, Demian Dow. Because that's a lot of money. $3 million. I mean, if we had that in Ghost Token right now, we would be flying, or NDP. We'd be flying high, baby. So, all right, Demian Dow. This is what I was looking for. Wait, what? Is this the right one? Wow, this guy got listed on ICP Swap. Hey, bravo to you, brother. Like, if that's the case with 117 followers, he doesn't care. He's just unknown. If this guy knows how to make tokens for ICP, this dude's super undervalued already. I can tell you that. Like, someone give this guy a boost or something, man. Jeez. If he's that smart and can make a token and get it listed on ICP swap. Even big companies can't do that with millions of dollars, right? And he has a $3 million market cap. Okay, guys, we got to figure this out. This is going to be like a treasure hunt for our community. What is going on with this guy? Is this the right one? Let's do a little bit of research on this guy. And I don't want to do it on here because now I'm just confused how this guy with only 117, okay, he just got another one, followers, got listed on ICP swap. All right, we need to figure out website. Okay, we have this to go off of. And then what else is down here? At Demian Dows. Okay, this is, wait, see, there's other ones. Hold on. Okay, Fire Risk follows this guy, though. I think this might be the. Okay, hold on. Let's go look at this. Demian Dow. It's the homepage. Okay. Through a few simple lessons, master the operation and economic model of Definity. Learn simple DFX commands and local operations. Ooh, I'm really thinking about learning how to code. Everybody, like I have the knowledge to learn, stuff like that. I'm really, tech savvy, but I just don't have the knowledge yet. So I'd have to learn, but I might do that. I don't know. It would cost a lot of money to learn that skill, though. Interface implementation and deployment. By learning Motoko to implement simple interfaces, use real world projects to implement dApps and to deploy the IC master network to the IC master network. Okay. This actually sounds really cool. This is like what we need in the space to really get other developers to start using Motoko and building on the internet computer. Like, this is fire, man. Why are there not more people? This is just the beginning. I think that's the only reason, man, because this is cool. Yeah, they have a team. They have this guy, so that was the right place we were at. KK Dimian. And then Jack, Russ Motoko engineer, Milo Motoko engineer, and Lionel Messi, IC hodler and consultant. He looks like that's probably his kid because that guy looks like 10 years old. Okay. So this looks pretty cool, and I don't know what this is. Join DAOs, but they have different languages there. Let's go to the about. A community assembled learning DAOs and ETF. Wait, ETF, exchange traded fund that focuses on laying out the ecology of Definity Metaverse DAOs. DMD is an ETF DAOs fund project. DMD is an acronym for Definity Metaverse DAOs. And DMD is also an abbreviation of Demian DAO. So we focus on IC, Metaverse, and DAO investments on top of that. The earliest DMD index consists of Bitcoin, IC, Sand, Bank, RSS3, and other tokens. And more components may be added in the future. Wow, this is legit. I mean, I almost want to talk to Herbert about this now and or other ICP influencers. Like, we need to, if this is legit, we need to push this guy because this is fire. And we need to get the word out about it then because this is like one of the intermediary steps that we need for people to be successful building on the internet computer and stuff like that. And it has an ETF and this is legit. Sounds legit. We need to do more research, but dang. Um, this looks pretty good. So, and then what is this? This is fake right here. Okay, I don't know what this is and I can ask Steve about this one because now it's just looking like there's people pretending to be them. So just be careful. I don't, it says I'm following this person, so maybe that's safe. Gosh, I just get scared, guys. Like with people I don't know on platforms. You just never know. Just be careful. I think this is the legit one. Fire Risk is following them, but I'm going to be on the safe side. I want to talk to other people. What do you guys think? Dimian, I'm going to write this down, and then I'm going to later on figure out. I just had my pen too. We'll figure out who they are, and if they are legit, this looks cool. Demian, okay, that's at lowercase d, and you have to spell it exactly correctly. M D, okay, capital A, capital O, and then X, small x. Okay. I'm going to do a little more research on these guys, and then let's go to that last one that we were at before this one. Demian Dow. See, that's why I get sketched when I see two different ones that are kind of the same. Little sketchy. If you don't know, I mean, it isn't necessarily sketchy. So that's why I'm saying do your research. But if you ever feel any type of way, man, you can research people. Like you shouldn't nobody should have anything to hide from the public, right? So that's why I do my research because I don't hide anything and I expect other people don't as well. So, all right, now let's get into actually some internet computer price stuff now. Because internet computer has actually held really well in a lot of the dumps. It was actually pumping when everything else was dumping, and then when everything else dumped further, ICP held like a boss, and that's why we went up to these $7, $8 levels the other last week, basically all the way up here because we were just doing so good. We had really good momentum. Things were just meant to go up. But this is a bear market, and the bears have control over the macro market. Just keep that in mind. Like the bear, so in a bull run, right? It's easy to go up to those high levels because the bulls are in control, right? And the bears have to constantly fight for levels, try to push them back down. Well, it's the same in the bear market. You have these bears that basically have control over the broader market, and then the bulls just go in for each opportunity to go up, and then when they fail, they get rejected hard. That's the thing. If we were in a bull run, if we got rejected, we probably would only went down to here, and then went sideways and retested. But since this is a bear run, we actually go down a lot further. And the good thing about this $6 support that we've held for so long, boom, we did go down massively, but we have this $6 support to hold us strong. There is so many whales that I saw purchasing at anywhere from $6 all the way up to $7. This is a massive range for whales, for big, solid purchases that aren't going to sell for a loss right now. They're going to hold it until they make a profit. So these levels should be fundamentally sound for a while. I wish we could get what is that indicator that I put over here? What is that one? Now I forget. Oh well, let's look at the Bollinger right now. There's a volume level that I normally put up over here, and I forget what it is now. But this is not looking as good as we were. We broke all the way down through this support that we had here on the Bollinger. Which dang, the Bears kicked the Bulls' butts right here. But we do have this solid $6 support. That's the thing. This is a major level of support right here. So when it breaks down this, it loses that momentum. You see that free fall momentum that it had? Well, it got kind of caught up right here, right? And so it had a hard time breaking this out. That's why we don't see it go all the way down to these lower levels in the 570s, right? Because we had this big level of support right here. Well, we have another massive level at right around, this point right here at about 620 or so. So this is another big level of support. And then we have another one at like 570, which is the real $6 bottom, which is right here. So things are still looking okay. They're not as healthy as they were the other day. I hate it when it goes from super healthy, even in a downtrend, to just kind of pooped on everything that but that's okay. It is what it is. So we are going to hold $6 though, and I'm actually making another purchase down here. Well, I can. So this is the time to get into ICP, not financial advice. It's just the time. After we had this breakdown, we caught this level as support for a minute and then it broke down. And now we have another level of support right here. So this is where I would also be entering another position. I did up here at 660, 5, and then it broke down, right? This was a level of support right here that broke down. Then I didn't make one, even though we went down here. I was waiting for a bottom to form, right? And now I think it has formed. If you would have got anything under like 620, that would have been a good purchase. And now on the weekly, this is why we got rejected right here, is that Bollinger median simple moving average. So this rejected us hard right here. But the good thing is we're right there to break out on it. And once we do, that's going to be really good for the weekly. So that is what I have to say about that. Now let's go to the kind of 4 hour. We had this massive short squeeze right here, right before this dump, right? So, and we hit a clear bottom and we have established support right here. So I think we're going to go retest 675 again. If we're able to break out of our immediate resistance, which is going to be at 673. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. 647 is going to be our immediate resistance. So if we can break above that, then we will go up to 678. There's a lot of resistance. But as you saw before, we sliced through this support like butter. So we can go back up and take on resistance. The only thing is the bears have control in the bear market in the broader aspect. So yeah, this isn't looking as good for ICP right now. That's the thing. It's like they try to trick us. When things look super bad, then watch, ICP is going to reverse and go back up. And then things look pretty. I was like, man, things are looking good, even though we're going down. And then boom, it just kept going down. It's like, okay, well, why are you technically telling me things are good? It doesn't make sense, man. It's false advertisement, bros. So, but yeah, the market looks like it's in some turmoil right now. Unfortunately, I don't like the way that it's looking. Yeah, it looks like we have like a descending triangle forming right here, but it also could be a symmetrical triangle, which would be a lot better. But it means a squeeze. It means something's going to happen very, very soon. Yep, one way or another, we're going up or down. So we're at that point again. But you could also say that's kind of like a bull pennant or a bear pennant. I mean, a bear flag, and then we go down even further. We clearly hit this resistance on the simple moving average. We have more resistance on the EMA 9 and the EMA 21 in the short term. Yeah, things just are looking bad across the board right now. This looks like a really bad bear flag right here. Yeah, it does not look good at all. That's a bad look. Whoops. But in the overall, with everything that is happening, see, I don't trade just by charts alone. I go by the macro view of ICP. There's three main things that I tell people, like my friends or people in real life that ask me like about trading. There's three fundamental things that I tell people to look for. One is the chart, your technical analysis. You can't put that away. Two is news, the news across the world that has to do with crypto, or specifically in this case ICP or Definity. That is another big aspect. And then the third thing is going to be the actual ecosystem and the project itself. Is it making the roadmap? Is it making these milestones? Is it doing what they say they're going to do, or even above and beyond? And does it have the capabilities to scale to a level that is enough for everybody? And ICP meets all of those things there. Hey, what's up, Six Figs? Good to see you here. Did not see you there. I was kind of really going hard on this, but yeah. I'm a little bit skeptical just because of their smallness, but they seem legit. And if they're listed on ICP Swap, this is the kicker right there. They wouldn't just list anybody on there. Now, if it was a token that you just added onto ICP Swap on your own, then I would be more skeptical. But if they have the sign off from ICP swap. That is the one catalyst that makes me think like in their favor. So I'm still like maybe 70-30, but that's because I just need to do more research, and I'm not going to make a final decision until I like figure out 100%, who these guys are, what they do, and then boom, maybe I'll make a purchase. I don't have the money right now anyway, so I have a few days to do some more research about it, right? So these are the kind of things that we look for. If you're trading in these tokens, keep an eye out on that wrapped ICP price and do your best to keep an eye on multiple tokens. Get a journal if you have to, write the prices down, and then make sure that you're making money. Because you know what, I made like this back when I first started trading. I made like 10 trades. I was sure I was up like 300-400 bucks, and somehow I lost like $20, and I was doing nothing but winning. So you need to really keep, and ever since then I've started writing down, what money I put in there, the amount of ICP or the amount of dollars, or sometimes I do both. This is the amount of ICP that I put in there. This is the amount of dollars, but I only trade trying to build one of them. Like I want to build my ICP right now and my tokens. So what I do is I try, say if I buy 5 ICP worth of Ghost, now I can trade 8 ICP for the Ghost that I just did, and now I can buy the same amount of, or wait for Ghost to go down, buy the same amount of Ghost token, and buy another token. Now I can buy Ghost and NDP, right? So mainly I'm just hodling for the long term, but it all depends on what you're doing, right? If I had more money, I would do more day trades. I'd be like trying to trade more. But right now I'm in the long term sense, right? Because if I lose money in day trading, then I won't have nothing for the future. So I'm really future oriented. That is the main thing that got me wanting to be part of ICP, is that 8-year focus, that long term. That's where I'm at. So if you guys can help me get some research on them, I will try to post what I find in the Telegram group as well. Um, but why don't they have more followers? If they have ICP swap support, like that is what doesn't make sense to me. It could be because they are foreign, that like maybe they're from, it looks like they're from Japan maybe, or I'm sorry, whatever, wherever they're from, I don't want to get it wrong, but somewhere from Asia, right? So maybe they only speak in a certain language. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why there isn't that many, because even my little channel in Twitter has a nice little following, right? So but yeah, they look legit. They have a token over there. So let's figure it out. Let's see if they're good. But there are some other good ones right now, right? NDP, Xcanic is on both Sonic and ICP swap. That is a major thing. Then you have your Boxy dude over there on Sonic. You have your OGY. You have your whale tokens that you can stake on Canic or Canister app, and then go stake your tokens over there. Let's go check and see if I got my tokens yet. If not, we'll just I'll tell you about it later or whatever. But I think I should have my tokens there by now. Let's see. Yep. Okay, they're here now. And so I'm going to add the 8,000 tokens. Let's see. You guys are seeing this, right? Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, now I don't even know where I'm at. Okay. My 8,000 tokens, boom. And then these are the ones that I earned from staking on Canister app, right? Now I take them over here to ICP swap, and I stake the tokens that I earned from staking my NFTs and earn more tokens from them with a 53% annual percentage yield. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. To be able to stake the NFT and the tokens that I earn from getting tokens from the NFT, that is freaking cool. So, all right. It looks like they went in and we're good to go. I've earned 15 cents so far worth of tokens just from staking. And that's just so far. That's like one day. One day of staking, I've earned 15 cents. And imagine if I had like 20 or 30 NFTs over here on Canister app, right? If I had like 30 NFTs, I mean, you would earn so much. And I think it matters what kind of whale that you have. There's like legendary, rare, epic. I think there's different rarities that they go off of, I think. So yeah, I think I want to get a few more 3D whales because they give you more tokens. Like I had one 3D whale and it was giving me like almost 2 or 3 times the amount of 2D whales. So I think I'm going to load up on both of these and Xcanic NFT cards. This is going to be cool. And then I can take my Xcanic and do the exact same thing I'm doing with my whale tokens over here. So, and that'd be cool if Ghost like started doing something like that on, one of the marketplaces too. So we'll see. These things are awesome. We have a bright future ahead of us, not only as a channel, a community, just all of us together, guys. So we got this. And I'm going to be on Six Figs channel sometime, hopefully talking about CKB. That's going to be awesome. And then we're going to be collaborating with Victor even more. He has a video about Web3 that's coming out. And then we're going to do more live stream collaborations. Victor has a really awesome point of view. Six Figs is always really smart with his TA. And I think I bring a little bit of energy to the group. So I think we have like a really neat dynamic. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!